Oh my goodness, look how beautiful that is. Look at this fun bridge. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Those are Aphyliota squarosus. That fox is right in front of my car. But look at this, you got some there. Look at this flesh. This is crazy. Look how huge that one is. Look at those. Welcome to another episode of Utah Mushroom Hunter. I'm Blaine Washburn, and I got a fun one for you today. So I made a trip to Denver, and I'm traveling back on I-70 through the Rocky Mountains. I'm going to stop and I'm going to hunt for mushrooms. Hopefully I can find some good stuff. I'm hoping to find some Bletus edulis, or really Bletus ribbiceps is what they're super common here in this area. Hoping to find some of those. Maybe I'll get like with some chanterelles, Sarcodon imbricatus, maybe some agarics. Who knows what I'm going to find? And probably a lot of Rosola, I'm guessing, because they've been getting a lot of their monsoon rains here. Now, I'm a little worried that I might be just a tad bit early for the Bletus edulis and the Bletus ribbiceps. Because I don't know if their monsoon rains have been going for more than a couple weeks, but I'm going to get up and I'm going to see what I can find. I'm super hopeful. I'm super excited. Let's see what we can find. Here's something. Looks like Aesuillus. Here's something from the top. It looks like it might be another Suillus, a different variety. And it is. It is another Suillus, edible mushroom, but not what I'm looking for. There's another one. This one's quite a bit bigger. Another Suillus. I'll leave that one alone. Well, here's something growing. Look at this. Let's see what this is. Oh, this is a Rosola. It's not one I want to eat. Yeah, I don't believe this one particular kind is edible. Here's something that's looking super interesting. Look at this thing. Oh man. Okay. Could be a Leucoagaricus. Yeah, I think that is a Leucoagaricus, which I leave alone. Interesting mushroom though. Look at this big mushroom. This, I'm guessing, is going to be a Suillus. Likely a Lachias Suillus. Nope. Oh my goodness. Has gills. I'm not sure what that is. Man, there's so many different kind of mushrooms in these mountains versus where I normally hunt. So what do you think that was? Here's a couple more white mushrooms. Might be more of those that look like Leucoagaricus. Oh man. It's a beautiful mushroom. I'm going to open that up and see what the gills look like. That's what they look like. That is likely an edible agaric, but I usually like to see them with a darker pink on them, but that is probably an edible agaric. There are some cute little puffballs. Look at that fox. My car is right there. That fox is right in front of my car. There he is. Super fun. Something kind of big and fun. Let's see what this is. Oh, look at that. That is an agaric. A choice edible agaric. Possibly an Agaricus augustus, I wonder. Doesn't quite look right for that, but it's got the brown gills. Now the likely problem is going to be it looks kind of old, so it's probably going to be filled with worms. But this one is a fun agaric. That's gorgeous. This looks like potentially a Sarcodon imbricatus maybe. Look at that, it is. Sarcodon imbricatus, that's fun. That is a fun one to find. Good edible. So I just pulled this mushroom up from right here. You can see these mushrooms that are here. And these are Cortinarius. See, these are young ones, and you can see right there the webbing on them. That's the giveaway, dead giveaway, that that's a Cortinarius. I leave all the Cortinarius alone. There are some that are very poisonous. Absolutely love this area. It's so beautiful. Look at this fun bridge. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. A lot of aspens along this trail. Beautiful area, but I'm not sure I'm in the best area to find these. I'll keep exploring a little bit more. This particular area is really close to I-70. You can hear the traffic over there. Looking in this area, and I did run across these two little rosillas here. See that? Breaks off flat. All the books say that it breaks off like a piece of chalk, and it is kind of like that. And got that white bottom. That is a rosilla. Okay, so I just came across these mushrooms. Let's see what these are. All right, you guys know what those are? Those are Aphyliota sclerosis. If you read in the books, they say not to eat these. However, I know that there are people in our Utah Mushrooms group that eats these, and they love them. I would advise you to be cautious, because I have heard from people directly who have eaten those and then puked all night long. So I just leave them alone. There's plenty of edible mushrooms to eat, but that is Aphyliota sclerosis. Beautiful specimen too. All right, so I found some decent mushrooms here, but most of the area is pretty dry, and so I'm gonna go and try a little bit different area. I'm gonna hopefully find some Bletus atlas or the Bletus rubiceps, which is a very common, very similar to the king mushroom in Utah variety that's here in the Rocky Mountains closer to the Denver area. So I'm gonna go try a little bit different area and see if I can find some of those. Also hoping maybe find some chanterelles and some other varieties that are super fun. Anyway, I'll get to my next area here in just a bit. Well, look what we found here. It's another Sarcodon imbricatus hedgehog mushroom. That's a fun one. That's edible. See there, there's another Sarcodon imbricatus. Definitely want to take that one. That'll be a good edible. Super young. That one will be yummy. Boy, that is a bright red rosilla. Definitely a rosilla. Tunnel's crazy. It goes clear under a mountain, gets us under a really tall mountain peak, and this is a long tunnel. This is a pretty impressive tunnel. It's so gorgeous up here. Okay, so I just headed up to a new spot. This spot is about 11,000 feet in elevation, so it's the highest spot that I've been to so far. And there's a lot of mushroom activity here. So you can see all these that are right here. Those are, I believe those are going to be Quartzinarius. You can see some over here as well. Wow, look at all these mushrooms. These are not ones that we want though. This is not what we're looking for. And but I did find a nice flush of Sarcodon imbricatus right over here. Look at these. See those? And these are old. I'm actually not going to take or harvest these, but just to help you understand, again, I don't know if I've really made this clear. These Sarcodon imbricatus has these teeth on the bottom and the scaly top. That's how you can tell this is Sarcodon imbricatus. This is an edible, but I am not interested in this just because it's so old. But it's fun to find a nice flush of them like this. Yeah, those look great. Just old. Fun to find. Here's a fun little old timers cabin that I came across. It's kind of fun. Look what I found. Romaria coral mushroom. There's a lot of different varieties of Romaria, and some of them will definitely give you a lot of upset stomach and pains and gastrointestinal disorder, but there's also a lot of them that are really good to eat. I'll go ahead and leave that there, but that's really super fun to find. Man, this one is big and it almost looks like it can be an agaric. Let's see what it is. Oh, it is. Look at, it's got that very agaric structure right there. That's fun. So that's going to be a super awesome edible. So I'll keep this one, and it looks like there's probably a few more there that I'll check out. Oh man, that is fun. See how those gills are? And that brown color, that's going to give me a brown spore print. That's going to be a yummy agaric. Oh my goodness, look what I see here. Let me go up and get a better look at this. Got a nice big grouping of the Romaria. That is super fun. Look at that. Those are gorgeous. Just popping up through the moss. Great big clumps of them. This looks like another really nice agaric. It is. That one almost looks like it might be a little younger. I think I might keep that one. That one might work. That is gorgeous, by the way. Here's another flush of Sarcodon imbricatus. Yeah, those look great. Those should be young enough and yummy. So there's another Sarcodon imbricatus. I'm going to quit showing them because I'm finding so many of them. You're probably getting tired of seeing those. But I just want to say this area at 11,000 feet has been the most productive by far of all the areas that I've checked. Finding awesome mushrooms here. But I will say this too. I think we're fairly early in the season. I'm not finding any of the Bletus edulis or the Bletus rubiceps. I think that they're going to be popping soon though. I'm certain they're going to pop in the same area. In fact, in these areas I've been checking, but they're a little bit farther behind. And because of all this moisture that we're getting, I do expect them to pop here in the mountain here in the next week or two. So they'll be here. I think I'm just a little bit early, but finding lots of mushrooms. You can see that there. There's all these that are over here. Those are not Bletus or Sarcodon imbricatus. I can see one back there, which we'll probably take a look at. I can see a mushroom up over here as well. They're everywhere through here. Well, look at these two. These here are going to be some agarics. More of those agarics. They look really good, and you got one popping up right over there too. Oh my goodness, look how beautiful that is. That is perfect. All right, so I've skipped over so much Sarcodon imbricatus because there's so much of it up here. It is everywhere. But look at this, you got some there. Look at this flush. This is crazy. Look how huge that one is. Look at those. Look at those. So many Sarcodon imbricatus. That is a fun flush. They're all in a line, so I don't know if it's following a root or what's going on there, but that's just interesting how they're growing. Well, here's a couple more mushrooms. Those look fun. I think those might be agarics, and they look young. They are. Look at that. Beautiful young agarics. Those will be so yummy. Wow, found another big flush of the Romeria. Look at all of that. That is so much of it. Those are just beautiful. Man, I could do this all day. I have so much fun up here. It feels so good to get out here and spend time in the mountains. It's healing. And that's the big reason why I do it. I love the mushrooms too, and just to really enjoy mushroom hunting. But I'm gonna call it a day. I've got to get on the road. I got to get back to Utah. This has been so fun for me. Come up here and explore these Colorado mountains. I'm a little disappointed that I'm just a week or two early from the Bletus etiolus and in the Bletus rubicep, and so I did miss them. They're just not out yet. They're not popping yet, and no chanterelles. But oh my gosh, we found so many mushrooms. I have never found so much Sarcodon imbricatus in my life. Found so many of these, and this is such a good area. This last area especially is such a good area for the agarics. I haven't found so many wild agarics in this high of elevation. Right now I'm at 11,000 feet in elevation. It's fun to find those agarics. I found, I don't know, there's a handful of them too that I didn't video. A lot of them were old, but I did find a few of them, a couple of them that were still good. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this episode of Utah Mushroom Hunter. So if you're ever traveling I-70 in August and September, maybe even the first part of October, this is such a good area to get up and find a bunch of mushrooms. And if you're late August, early September, you're probably going to find the Bletus etiolus and Bletus rubiceps as well. So super fun out here. Just a beautiful, beautiful area. Hope you guys can get out here and do a little mushroom hunting. Anyway, thanks for watching this episode. We will see you in the next episode.